The Eiffel Tower is inspired by the water tower Walt Disney had built for his Burbank studio in 1939. Our Florida tower stands a lucky 13 stories high, and we added our own creative touch, a giant set of Mickey Mouse ears. If you wanted to wear those ears, you'd have to have a hat size of 342 and 38. Up ahead, after the next bend in the road, you'll have a perfect opportunity to take a picture of In the world of entertainment, every project starts with a screenplay and a lot of creative ideas. A production studio is where the ideas of writers, producers, and directors are transformed into an on-screen reality. Within these huge spaces, filmmakers can literally create their own world. Our Florida sound stages are soundproof, weatherproof, and most importantly, air-conditioned. All vitally important for the cast, crew, and equipment. Many of the crafts needed for filmmaking are located right here on the lawn. On the left, we have our own greens department. It grows flowers, trees, shrubs, and topiaries. A few well-placed plants can cover up empty spots in the set and add a touch of natural beauty to the scene. On the right are two of the aircraft from the 2001 blockbuster hit Pearl Harbor. These exact full-scale replicas of P-40 fighters were used in the special effects fight sequences. Of course, many of the planes you saw flying through the aerial battles or sitting on the ground weren't real at all. They were created entirely within a computer. Oh, keep your cameras focused to the right. We're coming up on that perfect angle of the Eiffel Tower I told you about. It's a true masterpiece. We're entering one of our most glamorous and colorful departments, creative costuming. Every star has to have just the right wardrobe, and it all begins here with a designer's sketch. Our team of designers, seamstresses, and tailors can turn 1.5 million yards of fabric into over 25,000 costumes every year. Many of these costumes will become part of the shows and attractions at the Walt Disney World Resort. In fact, here in Florida, we have the largest working wardrobe department in the world. Why, Mickey Mouse alone has over 175 different outfits to choose from, while Minnie Mouse keeps more than 200 unique costumes in her wardrobe. On the left are costumes worn by the stars in recent studio productions. You'll probably recognize some of these costumes from the big screen. Every story needs a setting, and our design staff can create just about any place the script calls for, from an urban city street to a remote desert canyon. On the left is our scenic shop, where large-scale sets and props are built. Our team of set designers, carpenters, artists, and engineers has created caves and caverns, game show sets, even replicas of the U.S. Supreme Court and NASA's Mission Control, all on our sound stages. The shop also provides sets and props for our shows and parades here at Walt Disney World. The same skill and craftsmanship that goes into a movie set can also be used to create magic for our parks. Either way, it's all about making dreams come true. We are entering a zone we call the backlot. It's an outdoor storage area for oversized props and vehicles. Cars, trucks, boats, planes. We often save these props in case we're moving for future productions. In this backlot collection, you'll typically find real working vehicles, non-working mock-ups, and even large-scale miniatures used in special effects shots. For example, that jet plane is from the 2005 action thriller Flight Plan. Large-scale models such as this one create a more convincing illusion on camera. To add to the illusion, the team even plays small cutouts of passengers in the window. We are now passing by the sets of our Regulars Action Extreme Tech Show. On the left, we may catch a glimpse. We're approaching one of the largest training centers in our backlot. It's over on the right. It may not look like much, but it's pretty spectacular.
Para grabar de una parte y de la otra.
Así lo usan para filmar. ¿No te parece que va entero? Sobre esos pedazos.
Great, folks. The production crew is just giving us clearance to enter the set.
Hello, Backlot Tour.
Things may get a little bumpy, so please hold on to your belongings, especially hats, cameras, and glasses, and keep an eye on any small children in your party. And of course, please remain seated at all times. Welcome to the set. As you can see, we brought the bare, dry deserts of Southern California to green, typically humid Central Florida. This set is based on real locations that our production designer took pictures of. Our set crew spent about 6 months building the canyon, but we've used it for a number of TV shows and specials over the years. For our upcoming production, the script called for a tanker truck. We found this one in our boneyard, but it was too big to drive into place. So we picked it up with a crane and set it down here. We're up on the overhead platforms, and I see our director has arrived. As soon as the rain effect is ready, we'll begin the sequence. This set and shower is really just a special effect. We rigged up a series of water nozzles just above your tram. The water spray is
agua acá, como que está lloviendo.
But this storm only covers the first few feet of distance.
Y arriba tiene como unas mangueras arriba.
Ante tu vista llueve en todos lados.
Okay, it's showtime. Everybody stay safe. Hold on to your
Es una
belongings.
cortina de agua. Pero con el agua que llovía nomás. Mira, parece que llueve en el principio esta vez. Mucha falta tirar de agua.
The canyon itself is inside. A steel structure covered with wire mesh and layers of concrete. Sculpted and painted to look like natural rock formations. Narrow yellow pipes carry propane gas to fuel the explosions and fire engines. For the flash flood, we used 100% real water, about 70,000 gallons of it, dumped from overhead tanks. Oh, but don't worry, we recycle. All of that water will be pumped right back up to the top for the next tank. We shoot some of the water through air cannons for an extra dynamic effect. Those air cannons are powerful enough to shoot a basketball over the top of a skyscraper the size of the Empire State Building. To top it off, our shuttle was sitting on hydraulic shaker cables. They provide the shaking, rattling, and rolling sensations for the scene. The entire sequence can be reset in 3.5 minutes. That's just enough time to bring in the next shuttle. Well, I've got to get ready for our next take. Thank you all for being part of the action. Hey, I'm leading back on the set, so enjoy the rest of your tour. Okay, well thanks Amy for giving us access to the set.
Mira, flor allá arriba.
Chacoso.
No, eso no para divertir.
Cada vez más chiquitito,
On the right, we have an authentic piece of Disney history. That Gulfstream 1 was known at airports across the country as November 234 Mickey Mouse, but we just call it the Mouse. In 1964, Walt Disney and his hand-picked team used this plane to scout locations for what he called the Florida Project. Soon, they secretly began purchasing thousands of acres of land, which became the Walt Disney World Resort in 1971. During the creation of the resort, and later Epcot, the Mouse shuttled studio executives and Imagineers between Burbank and Orlando, making it the most used executive aircraft in the country. Appropriately, the Mouse retired here in 1992. As Walt used to say, it was all started by a mouse. In this case, the 234 Mickey Mouse. On our right,
Ahí te muestra, ves como es, mira, ¿ves?
Spring fascinating track.